Hey everybody, Brandon Jones here from GameTrailers.com. I'm joined by Kyle Trailer Lovin' Bosman.
I still love trailers.
And Mr. Brad Ellis, making his trailer score debut.
Hey everybody.
Thank you so much, sir. So I asked Brad to come in. Of course, Bloodworth is out for a couple episodes now of Trailer Score. Brad, of course, has joined me on several episodes of Toy Box Tuesday, our weekly stream on Twitch, where I play Disney Infinity because I am infatuated with this game, and we have finally gotten the announcement for Disney Infinity 3.0. I gotta calm down a little bit. I'm actually happy we just watched it right before we streamed, because it did bring me down a little bit. Now I'm kind of, you know, creatively addressing maybe potential issues with the trailer.
That took me right up.
That took you right up? You're pumped? You pumped, Brad? So what's your initial impulses? You just watched it for the first time.
I was looking at this, and I was like, this is a playset? This looks like a real, like a full-blown game to me. I literally had a smile on my face the entire time I was watching that whole trailer.
Yeah, it's interesting. When they announced 2.0, we got a teaser that had the Captain America shield going through the toy box, and it was all the 1.0 established characters that were kind of being introduced to these new Marvel characters. And the first time you saw the lineup together, they all kind of looked out at a toy box, and then they threw in a little playset stuff in there. This clearly all playset. I mean, like, we're bouncing around to all the different locations that they've announced. We're on Tatooine, we're on Endor, we're on the Death Star, we're on Geonosis with all the prequel characters. A little bit serious, kinda. The beginning's like kinda epic, and it is kind of funny to get like the foot stomp from the AT-AT walking on Hoth, and like you see it, and it's kind of like a little squished, like cutesy toy AT-AT, but still playing up the drama. I love, you know, anytime you play that theme, man, it just works. It just goes right into my pleasure center and just presses it, you know, squishes it into a pancake. But at the same time, I question the reveal of the Falcon on that shot. We see R2 for the first time when we hear the big anthem start up, and then the Falcon goes flying over R2. We already saw the Falcon a couple times, so I thought maybe show something else. So we don't see Luke at all in this trailer. We really focus on Han. I think we get a little Leia gameplay. We get Yoda. We see Vader for a second. We don't see him in action. So yeah, still a little bit of teasing going on, but the tone I think is a little weird, and some of the shots repeating I think are a little weird. But you just saw it again with fresh eyes. Mr. Bossman, what'd you think?
We do gotta, I mean, the ending is very strange. So you see two shadows coming down the walkway of the Millennium Falcon, and then that's it. Like, we don't know who those two people were. I mean, presumably Han Solo and Chewbacca. Why not show them?
One of them is clearly taller than the other.
Yeah,
One of the shadows. So yeah,
you would kind of expect the fake out. You kind of expect, oh, it's two other people, you got me. But like, why not get us? But also, I mean, that's still a great title reveal. We always talk about the title reveal, like, boom, you did it. You hit on that title hard, which is great. The fade to black and then hard back into a new scene has been in the new Star Wars teasers. I think they even used it for at the end of the Battlefront trailer that was last month. So it is funny that they use it here again. You know, it fade to black and then boom, another thing, and then fade to black and then boom, another thing. So I get it. I get that we're using that theme. It's of course going to be least effective here when, you know, you're dealing with, like you said, bulky toy versions of these things. Maybe it's best to play it serious though instead of goofy. I'm not sure what the right thing to do there is.
Kyle and I did an impromptu stream on Twitch where we talked about, you know, some of the things we noticed from the trailer. And one thing that I actually didn't think of until I just watched the trailer for like the 6th time was that I wonder if that ending was supposed to be at the beginning. I wonder if the trailer was originally supposed to open with that. With all, you know, you're in the toy box, all the characters are there, and then, oh, these ships show up. Who is it? And then Han and Chewie walk out, and they're like, oh, it's Star Wars. And then they go into gameplay.
I think that would have made a little more sense, actually.
I think it would have made more sense, too.
Yeah.
But what instead we get is what I feel is a clear shout-out to the second Force Awakens trailer, where it opens on, I mean, in this case, it opens on Tatooine, whereas now we know trailer 2 opened on Jakku, but we still get this, you know, a speeder going across the desert, you know, and, you know, kind of a more dramatic opening, maybe in line with kind of the attitude of Star Wars right now. You know, it's getting a little more serious. 2 was definitely kind of more family friendly. You know, there's a little more whooping and hollering, and we saw Han and everything. But like, still, there's, you know, a lot of drama being present. Definitely focusing on the villains. Definitely focus on the mysteries of bringing these old characters back. But what I get to bring episode 7 back into it, when, you know, they see the Falcon show up at the end and they're teasing two people getting off the Falcon. When I first saw the trailer, I was like, is this going to be old Han and Chewie? Like, are we going to get like old Han now? Like, he comes out? So yeah, the placement of that's a little weird. But one thing I love, and I just appreciate so much when trailers do, is they wrote dialogue for this trailer, man. They wrote a line for Buzz Lightyear to say just for this trailer. And they got that guy who voice matches Tim Allen, who does Buzz Lightyear in this game, and they brought him back to record a line for the trailer for this game. I'm assuming that Olaf line also isn't from, I don't know if that's Josh Gad or if that's a VO replacement. I'm hovering somewhere in the 7s because, you know, there's weird things that I think this trailer did, but at the same time, the fact that they went out of the way to actually set up a scene and realize, yeah, we are integrating this into, you know, the existing library of characters. And it also is kind of Toy Story-esque, because that was like the end of Toy Story where they were at Christmas. You know, they were opening up the new presents, and it's like, oh, what are the new toys going to be? So it's kind of fun to think of, like, you know, the 1.0 characters, like, every new year they get nervous. You know, maybe like,
You're right.
who are we going to hang out with? We don't know.
That's absolutely it,
I hope
man.
these Star Wars people are cool.
Like, those characters probably didn't care for the Marvel guys showing up, and they are a little shell-shocked after last year.
Yeah, so I dig it. I think ultimately that bumps it up for me, the score considerably, when you actually like write things for the game, when you take advantage of your game's strengths, in this case, this toy box, and just slowly teasing things, like teasing little moves that people can do, teasing figures. You know, like I mentioned, we see Vader from the back. We don't see him actually attack anybody. At the end there, when they're looking around, we see all sorts of crazy ships that we don't see gameplay of, that are from different space battles and different scenes and different parts of the Star Wars universe, slowly descending down into the toy box. So yeah, 8 from me, because I'm a big dumb kid.
I'll go 7.6 on this. I do think it's a good trailer. I just, you know, it is easy to be a good trailer when this is your source material, and so I do wish that it tried to communicate what is special about Disney Infinity. What was communicated to me is that Star Wars is in Disney Infinity, but never communicated why necessarily. Why is it special for Disney Infinity to have Star Wars, if you know what I mean? And the thing is, Toy Box. Toy Box is the reason why it's special. So, I mean, sell that first, maybe. But yeah, I mean, clearly great trailer, great music you're using. And I remember the first time I watched it, just seeing the snow speeders, and when we went into the Death Star run, we're in the trench. I remember going, oh! And like, you know, if you can pull that off, you're a good trailer.
Yeah, I mean, I've only seen the trailer once, but that got me really excited for this game. When they showed Hoth, I was like, oh, that's Hoth! I was just getting really excited. I'm thinking about all the Star Wars games I played as a kid, like Shadows of the Empire, everything like that. Yeah, the X-Wing going through the canyon. I'm like, this is awesome. I just want to play this. And I can't believe that's just a playset inside of another game. This is like blowing my mind. And I mean, yeah, I was a little serious at the beginning. I did like that, but I liked how it got really goofy at the end. It seemed to like Disney Infinity is a goofy game to me, and I feel like they're not losing track of that. And just like seeing all the Disney characters interact with Star Wars characters is something special to me.
What's the score going to be, Brad?
I'm going to give it a solid 8.5.
8.5, bumping it up.
I really like this trailer.
Wait, does it say pre-order now at the end?
It does say pre-order now.
A little gross.
I think it's, well, hold on, can we look at the end? I don't think it says pre-order now. I think it says like pre-order available. Pre-order available.
So the actual word "now" is extremely important.
What do we do with that?
They're just giving you information, you know?
Yeah, because I hate pre-order now. Pre-order available is it is a different message.
It's just letting you know.
I gotta be consistent though. Gosh, what is? I wonder what they'll say in the comments. They hate me either way.
Right.
What I said, I think, is if it says pre-order now, I have to take out 0.5. So I guess I won't because it says pre-order available. You get off this time.
It's a technicality.
I'll throw out one thing else, Kyle. It could possibly lessen the blow. That was a product shot. So like that was a typical thing, you know, like if you have a game like Lego Dimensions or you have a game like Skylanders or you have something that like does have a bonus, a pre-order bonus, like it is nice to actually see what I'm getting, you know, like to see the statue or something like that.
Yeah.
So if you have a game that has vehicles and figures and stuff like that, I kind of like seeing them at the end, you know, and so maybe that might not necessarily be the pre-order now screen.
Yeah.
That's just like the product placement screen, and then they added the text to it that says, by the way, it is also pre-order.
I don't feel good about it, but they get off this time. Also, it's not a pre-order bonus. It just says pre-order
Right.
available, right? Because you can't get a pre-order bonus in this game.
Yeah, what if they decide to give you discs for pre-ordering it?
I'd be mad, but
So
they're
if your
not doing
score
that.
stays as is, if people are really upset in chat, Kyle, then you
Yeah.
can reestablish your rules.
Okay.
And then we can change that moving forward.
Sure.
But if the scores stand as they are, we are stuck at an 8.0 right in the middle between Kyle Bossman and Brad Ellis, which is where I'm at.
Nice.
Yeah.
Because I'm a
Love
big
it.
nerd and I'm excited about Star Wars. If you put that song in a trailer, even if it's for like, you know, I don't know, what's that Banjo-Kazooie ukulele?
Ukulele.
If ukulele has Star Wars music, I'm immediately giving it an 8. I mean, that's just the way that's going to be. So that's a pro tip for them. Thank you, Kyle Bossman.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you, Brad Ellis.
you.
And thank you, Disney, for making this game.
Yes.
We'll see you next episode.